Hello, Whovians, it's your old pal Lopez with the new Who review, and tonight's episode, The Brain of Morbius. The TARDIS lands on the planet Karn, once a thriving metropolis and now a war-torn, ravaged landscape, ruled by a mystic sisterhood who jealously guard an ancient flame that produces the elixir of life. The sisterhood, in their paranoia, use their powers to wreck any ship that ventures too close to the planet. The sisters have even used their magical chanting to move the TARDIS to their temple. Brilliant. What are you doing back there? Those poor souls who survived their crashes face an even more sinister fate. Mahendri Solon, a mad scientist dialed to 11, is sending his manservant Kondo to harvest body parts to build a perfect beast, a vessel of horror that will house the intellect of an evil Time Lord, a Time Lord thought long dead in the decimation of the planet Karn. The Doctor must be mindful, lest we fall prey to the Brain of Morbius. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you went all out, didn't you? This story originally aired in January of 1976, and in my opinion, was a campy, schlocky, wonderful mess of a story. It was, to me, a reflection of the monster Solon creates in his lab, a mishmash of pieces and parts that shouldn't be joined together, yet somehow it shambles forward under its own power. Oh, man. There are a lot of themes here. I mean, Frankenstein most notably, and Philip Madoc as the Mad Solon choose the scenery. Indeed, yes. He even has the obligatory, "They all thought me mad. I'll show them all" speech. Frankenstein had Igor, and Solon has Kondo, a monosyllabic, much maligned manservant whose left arm Solon has taken for his creature. I liked the two main sisters, Marin, played by Cynthia Grenville, and Ohika, played by Gilly Brown. They worked well together, and the makeup on Marin they used to age her gradually throughout the 4 episodes. It was really well done, I thought. Of course, Michael Spice, as the voice of Morbius, was very good. One of the many stories in this lexicon where just the voice of a certain actor with good training can carry a part. I did think that the modulation of the voice, a little reminiscent of the Dalek voice, but only just. The mind-bending contest, that was really neat. Time Lord Wrestling. In the screen, we see the previous Doctors, plus a few faces that we've never seen. Were they the faces of Morbius's previous incarnations, or perhaps there were other Doctors before the first one we ever saw? According to canon, Mr. Hartnell's incarnation was the first of the Doctor, but hey, canon schmanon. Sci-fi makes its own rules, and we love that. I liked the sets. It was all done on a sound stage. That didn't limit the imagination of the designer. The jagged edges and the levels with pathways, the lighting, the sound, it all gave the impression of a nuclear winter. The miniature of the crashed ships was also really well done. And there was a cool moment that only happened briefly, and I wish they'd have done more of it. There was a membrane stretched in a frame that vibrated for Morbius's vocal cords. And of course, the brain, the marvelous brain, floating in a tank. Comfy? Well, after all the dust has settled and the elixir is flowing again, the Doctor and Sarah Jane enter the TARDIS, which disappears with a bang and a cloud of smoke. Not the whiny whoosh we know and love so well. Where to? Nobody knows. Yeah, let's put you back where you belong. and I will see you in time.